Hello everyone, my name is Inamullah. I am working in Anjuman Islam Abdul Azim Khatkate Secondary School, Washi. Today we will study circle. In this chapter, we are going to discuss basic concepts about circle. As well, we shall discuss various components of the circle, like circle. What is circle? Then we will discuss about center of the circle, circumference of the circle, circular region, radius of a circle, diameter of a circle, chord of a circle, arc of a circle, semicircle, segment of a circle, and at the end of this chapter, we shall take a crossword puzzle so that we can understand how much we have understood. Now, let us start. Circle in daily life. So, these are some examples of circle in our daily life. So there are various objects in our surrounding in our daily use which are in circular form. That is the reason this particular object or the concept plays a very important role in our day-to-day life. So circle can be found even in music. There are so many musical instruments which are in circular shape. In sports, there is importance of circle. Now let us see what is a circle. A circle is a closed curve in a plane. A circle can be drawn with the help of a circular object. For example, a circle drawn with the help of a coin. This outline is a circle. So in order to draw a circle, you can take any circular object and take help of that object to draw a circle. Circle and center of a circle. O is center of the circle, and here we have infinite points on a circle. So a circle is a closed curve consisting of all points in a plane which are at a same distance, that is equidistance, from a fixed point inside it. This fixed point equidistance inside a circle is called center. A circle has one and only one center. Circumference of a circle. This path, the color, you can see here we have a circle. This changes the color. The path which changes the color in blue is circumference of the circle, or you can say the most outer orbit of the circle is called circumference. So this is our circumference of the circle. The distance around a circle is called as circumference, and this distance can be increased or decreased by increasing and decreasing radius of the circle, length of the radius of a circle. Circular region. A circle divides a plane into three parts. This is a plane. This is a circle. The first component or first part on this plane is circle. This is second component, that is interior of the circle, and third part on this plane is exterior part of the circle. So this rectangle is whole plane, and on this plane this circle actually divides the plane into three parts, and those three parts are circle, second part is interior of the circle, third part is exterior of the circle. The interior of a circle together with its circumference means inside the circle, and this red line which we used to call circumference of the circle, that together makes circular region which we used to call area of the circle. Radius of a circle. A point on the circle, M is a point on the circle, O is fixed point of the circle, that is center of the circle. So when you join any point on the circle with the center, that gives us radius of the circle. So radius of the circle is a line segment that joins any point on the circle to its center is called radius. OK or KO is called radius of the circle because O is center, K is a point on the circle. So on joining these 2 points, the segment obtained is called radius of the circle. So KO is a radius of the circle. As we have already discussed that you can find infinite points on the circle, so you can have infinite number of radius on the circle in the circle, because each point on the circle can be joined with the fixed point that is center of the circle to have one radius. Radii is actually Euler form of a circle which are equal in length. So any number of radius you can draw in a circle, and length of all the radius will be equal. In the given figure, OK, OL, OM, ON all are radius of the same circle, and length of all radii is same. Infinite number of radius can be drawn in a circle because infinite points you can have on the circle. Diameter of a circle. AB is the diameter of the circle which passes through the center of the circle. A line segment that joins any 2 points on the circle and passes through its center is called a diameter. As the case of radius, we have already discussed that you can have infinite number of radius in a circle because circle has infinite number of points. Similarly, you can have infinite number of diameters on in the circle, and length of all the diameters will be equal. Infinite number of diameters can be drawn in a circle. As the radii of a circle are equal in length, its diameters too are equal in length. MO is the radius of a circle. ON is another radius of the circle. Together they makes diameter of the circle. So MN is diameter of the circle, and we know since MO and NO are radii of the same circle, so they are equal in length. So in that case, if MN is diameter of the circle, so MN can be considered as radius MO plus radius ON. The length of the diameter of a circle is actually twice the length of its radius. Chord of a circle. A is a point on the circle, B is another point on the circle, on the same circle. If you join AB, a segment will obtain, and this segment OB is called diameter, segment is called chord of the circle. So here line AB is a chord of the circle. A line segment that joins any 2 points on the circle is called chord. MN is a chord, LK is a chord, CD is a chord. Diameter is also a chord of the circle because CD are 2 points on the circle, and diameter CD is obtained by joining 2 points on the circle as the case of chord. But the difference between chord and diameter is that the chord which passes through the center of the circle is called diameter of the circle. So CD is diameter as well as chord. CD is chord. It can also be called diameter of the circle. CD is diameter. MN is a chord. KL is a chord. Now we will compare length of CD and chord MN. So length of CD is greater than length of MN. So we can conclude that the diameter is the longest chord. Again, MN is a chord, GH is another chord, LK is chord. Infinite number of chords can be drawn in a circle because we have already studied that a circle has infinite number of points on it. So any two points can be joined together on the circle to obtain a chord. So this way, since circle has infinite number of points, so we can have infinite number of chords in the circle. Arc of a circle. KL are 2 points on the circle. So the distance between KL is called arc of the circle. An arc is the distance between any 2 points on the circumference of a circle. How we can name an arc on the circle, because that is very important, because if I name it KL is an arc, so you can observe here KL actually dividing the circumference into two parts. One is minor part and one is major part. From here to here, if I'll travel from this point to this point in this direction, in clockwise direction, so they makes minor arc. If I'll start moving on this circle from K to L in anti-clockwise direction, then it's a major arc. So if I'll name it as arc KL, it will be difficult to segregate or identify whether we are talking about minor arc or major arc. So that is the reason naming of the arc is important. So here we will consider 3 points. Suppose I'll take one point X between KL. So in order to write the name of arc KL, minor arc KL, I can say arc KXL. So it will be clear that we are talking about this minor arc. So an arc is named by 3 points, of which two are the end points of the arc and the third one lies in between them. So KXL is called minor arc and KYL is called major arc. So we have two arc in this circle. One is minor arc, which can be named as KXL, and the other one is major arc, which can be named as KYL. An arc divides the circle into two parts. The smaller arc is called the minor arc. The larger one is called the major arc. Examples of an arc. So we have seen such object in our daily life, and these are perfect examples of an arc. This is Rambo, which is in the shape of an arc. Semicircle. Semicircle means half of the circle. So diameter, in this circle we have diameter DE, which divides this circle into two equal parts, and each part is semicircle. So DSE is a semicircular arc. DRE is another semicircular arc. Half of a circle is called a semicircle. A semicircle is also an arc of the circle. DE, this is semicircular region, and this is another semicircular region. Together they makes a complete circle. Or in other words, you can say that semicircular region is actually half of the a complete region of a circle. Diameter of a circle divides it into two semicircular regions. Segment of a circle. DE is a chord which divides the circle into two parts. One is minor part and the other one is major part. The portion or region along with center is called major portion, and the portion or region without the center is called minor segment. So this is minor segment of the circle. DRE, this is major segment of the circle. A chord divides the circular region into two parts, each of which is called a segment of the circle. DE is a chord. DPE is a minor arc, and this shaded portion is called minor segment. Similarly, the part of the circular region enclosed by a minor arc and the chord is called a minor segment. Minor segment does not contain the center of the circle. This is major arc, and this shaded portion is major segment of the circle. The part of the circular region enclosed by a major arc and the chord is called a major segment. Major segment contains the center of the circle. Let us have quick recap what we have studied. Now first is radius. Radius is OM is radius, DE is a diameter, PQ is a chord, this portion of the circumference which colored in black is arc, and the region of the circle divided due to diameter of the circle is called semicircle. Now it's time to evaluate ourselves. So here we have a crossword puzzle which you can solve. Across and down. In down, the first question is the distance between any 2 points on the circumference of this circle. Second one is the distance around this circle, and third one the distance from the center of the circle to a point on the circle. So these are three questions which you need to answer in your cross puzzle from downward direction. Across you have four questions. First from 4, the line segment that joins any 2 point on the circle and passes through its center. Then fifth, we have a closed curve in a plane, and sixth one is all points on the circle are equidistant from this point. Seventh one, a line segment that joins any 2 point on a circle. So these are the questions. We have 7 questions, 3 in down and 4 in across. You need to answer all these 7 questions to complete this crossword puzzle. I'll provide all the answers in the description box. Hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you.